This is the Saiyan sit down, and we
Number one podcast that you are not watching at home.
This was a little bit of a doozy to get us prepped to finish off the Fusion Saga. We still didn't finish it, but we're on 263. And I did have one takeaway that I really wanted to bring up before all this that I didn't bring up last time, which is probably the only cool symbolism of the Gotenks Buu fight is that Super Buu wiped out humanity from the Guardian Tower, which is known as the tower that protects humanity.
Oh, sure.
So I think that is kind of symbolic that like humanity was destroyed from that tower.
Yeah.
Well, and Piccolo asks him to do it when he's stalling for time. So we never talked about it, but like it's pretty significant that humanity gets wiped out from that spot. Exactly.
Sure. Yeah. So I like how this starts with the most logical answer, which I do like that Gotenks is like, why don't we just run? Like finally having like a little common sense of like, but like obviously Trunks is like, where are we gonna run to? And I do like Trunks is like, maybe if we just give him candy, he might just like give up. I'm just gonna say this. When you have the main bad guy literally falling asleep doing this, that's just, I'm sorry to say to Dragon Ball fans, that's how I'm starting to feel about this arc. Like the bad guy's not even interested. He has no stakes in being Gotenks. He doesn't care. Like he has no actual rivalry with these children. It's more of a promise that was made episodes ago because if you guys remember, and see, this maybe is why it frustrates me, is because we have Daima now and Super and everything else. We gotta train the future to be able to defend this planet. Oh, never mind. Doesn't matter because Goku, Vegeta are still the main characters in every other anime. So it's just like, why are we doing this? Like, we just prep these characters for no reason, basically. Like, let's make them the stars for no reason. And then let's make someone else the star. Wait, he's not the star. This guy's the star. Wait, he's not the star. This is the star now. And it's just like, I just feel like Toriyama at the end here has no idea what he's doing. Yeah, we're about to get our next protagonist. So Gotenks and Trunks, goodbye. Wasted your time for 20 episodes. Gohan's back. By the way, another thing that I think is why it frustrates me is listening to Piccolo talk about like, he's like another person, all this. Oh my God, it's like we just had a movie like this in Super because they keep doing the same thing with Gohan. Oh, it's a cycle. He's a new person. Now he's a bookworm again. Choose. Is he this awesome fighter who is just badass, or is he a bookworm? I'm just so tired of because anyone who's like, well, they've only done it twice. No, it's 3 times because they did it during the Tournament of Power, this, and not even just this. Also, before this, they were kind of like leading up to Gohan being the main character. Like, choose. If Gohan's going to be the main focus, do it. But just stop doing this like, is he or isn't he? Pick if he's not going to be this guy, that's fine. If he wants to be a scholar, that's fine. But pick it. Don't make him the savior of humanity for no reason, just to basically... It's like Charlie Brown with the football. Every time you keep putting it up and being like, nope, Goku's going to come back at some point. So
the narrator calls it right by saying when Gohan's coming in, maybe it's at the end of the episode, he's like, Gohan's doing exactly what his father did so many times before, arriving in the nick of time. Yeah, exactly. Like almost like it's being written that way.
I also like that Piccolo mistakes him for Goku.
Exactly. It's everybody just being like, oh yeah, that's the Goku thing to do. He's basically just doing, which is not, again, that's the issue. If he's going to be a different person, he needs to not be himself or Goku. He needs to grow into a different direction. Yeah, he does. I mean, they really do characterize him as like being a completely new person in the first half an episode. Like his demeanor, his language, it doesn't last. I don't know.
No. I feel like Gohan's like the Incredible Hulk, but without this, it's like his personality. Only when he's angry, he's allowed to be this thing. And then when he's just chilling, he's just like, "What's up, guys? I'm Gohan."
He says his famous line that they always show, which is the "fight you, no, I want to kill you." That's like the soundbite from this. I don't think it's that good. I mean, I guess it's different from Saiyans, but I kind of hate it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that.
I do like that Buu finally remembers them. He's like, I've already beaten you before.
Yeah, and the fight isn't particularly great either. It's just like landing bigger and bigger punches, and they're moving. You know, he's moving.
Well, it's always one-sided. We can never have Dragon Ball fights that are like not one-sided. It's always got to be someone's got to kick the other guy's butt. It can never be just like punch, like, oh, that's what Dragon Ball, I think, did better than this. Like, if you guys watch the original Dragon Ball when like Goku and Roshi fight, it's an even fight. They're both nailing punches. Even the Krillin Roshi fight, I can't remember. Like, they do a bunch of like, you punch me, but I hit you back, and it affects the fight. It's not just like, oh, you hit me with this ultimate attack, but I'm back up. It's like, no, when an attack does something, it messes up the other fighter, and like, I miss that. I miss stakes being there, but I will say, it just never comes back.
Episode 264.
Well, I just really quick. Mr. Saiyans about to get a drink. Nice, cool drink of root beer, even though it's not root beer, it's beer. And then, boom, Buu blows him up. Once again, another thing, he blows himself up. And he just comes back, no repercussion for literally blowing his body up.
Okay, my thoughts on these. I think it's the first time since the Vegeta fight with Buu that we see kind of like the pain and the heaviness of some of Gohan's blows. Like it really looks like he's actually like it's more colossal. Even like the Super Saiyan 3 fight, he was overpowering him, but you didn't feel like the heaviness of each attack. So I think that's the one thing that's cool.
If he's there to kill him, then do it, Gohan. Just do it. Use every attack you all together, Kamehameha of every energy you have, and blast this guy to Kingdom Come. Don't punch him. The punching hasn't worked. If it worked, it would have worked. It did. Cut him in half, send him to the moon, Kamehameha, boom, it's over, man. Like, I'm not a fighter.
One-way ticket to the moon, sir. Introduce him to the moon. Buu also
straight to the moon.
Buu says he knew Gohan was out there and sensed him while he was fighting with Goten. So I think that's like, so Buu was aware of Gohan.
Yeah.
But then Gohan reveals later he was aware of Buu not really trying to blow himself up, that he was trying to just ambush him.
But yeah, so basically he blows himself up, Mr. Saiyan, blah, blah, blah. Then they're looking for people. They're trying to find if Dende's still alive. They find Dende, they find that Mr. Popo.
I love the Mr. Popo, deranged Mr. Popo. Yeah. No Guardian, no Dragon Ball. Yeah.
I also want to point out, man, has this man fallen in Daima? In Daima, he's like, may I offer you a soda? What the hell, man?
I mean, then Buu reappears. I mean, this is the thing. He brings himself back together.
Yeah.
And then he finds and challenges, specifically, I want to fight Gotenks. But the pacing of it is so weird that there's like, this like 5 to 10 minutes in between where they go search the earth and find and Satan. Like,
I do like Piccolo now being one of the moral compass people. Like when they see Mr. Saiyan, they're like, we're not going to help this guy. He's like, no, I've been watching him. He's actually a good guy deep down. I like the reason it's good that Piccolo's the guy doing this is because of Piccolo's origin. Piccolo was a bad guy, and I like that he's almost always the first one now to be willing to make peace with the enemy. That's why I think separates Piccolo from Vegeta. They're very similar, but I think that's what kind of separates them now, is that Piccolo is much more willing to kind of like look into someone's soul and see if they're like actually a good person. But yeah, Buu tricks them into fusing because they're idiots. Why would they do this? Why would they not just take him out? Because they're idiot Saiyans, and the Saiyan race is the stupidest race. They deserve to be destroyed by everyone. They're just idiots. Like, by the way, I hate this thing of one-on-one crap. We see in the past that they go to planets in groups and turn to giant apes and attack as a group. Why can't they Gohan and Gotenks fight together? Why is this thing about one-on-one fighting such a big deal to the Saiyans? You know what I mean? I'm so tired of it. Just take your pride. No one's looking. There ain't cameras around. No one knows. Just kill him. Just kill this dude. Like, this dude doesn't care about anything. So he absorbs them and Piccolo.
All right. So this is episode 265.
Yeah. The last episode we're talking about in this segment. And so, yeah, he absorbs them. Both of them, which even Piccolo and that will become a big thing.
Doesn't even get an attack off. Like Gotenks doesn't even get a single. He like forms and it's like dinner's ready and he just gets absorbed. Yeah.
Yeah. If I was Buu, I don't know why I was doing this from the start, to be honest. Even Fat Buu.
Yeah, and it makes it so then they actually fight a little bit. I thought it was notable, at least in our dub, that the Bruce Falconer mix, 17 versus Piccolo music is playing when Gohan and Buu fight.
Not as good as a fight, but sure.
I mean, again, they reuse a lot of music just to use it. But I did wonder if I'm like, oh, is that because they're evenly matched like that fight was? Because it is like music that's like kind of perfect.
Yeah, sure. This fight's a little bit more even for a second, and then we're going to get into the next episode where it's not anymore. So who cares? Like, okay, they're even for a second. We do appreciate you guys being here. I'm sorry for being such a sourpuss Dragon Ball fan, but we do appreciate you guys being here. But this is my opinion of watching these episodes as being like, it just feels like they're turning their wheels at this point. It's just that we're at the end it. Get us to the good ending instead of just like spinning your wheels. Like if Super Buu's not going to be the end threat, then why is he here anymore? 2 fights. Why do we need more than 2 fights? Now we're at a 3rd fight, and then there's going to be more. Like it's just kind of exhausting. It just feels like good. So anyway, thanks for watching.